FRESH2020, happy Wednesday, hell of a hump day. I feel like I say that every 7 days. Why you act amazed? I freestyle and I kick a little knowledge it pays. So I'm told you gotta get a value up front, even if it's not sustainable. I'm acting like I'm an animal mixed with a human cannibal. Shout out to BOGER. I've been using his beats, Mar and Mar. That's my Buffalo accent. Shout out to Westside Gun on some random shit. I can't wait to check out his new project. Dave East, Jada, Kiss, Tight Beat, Siberian winter, funny. The weather just changed, now it's 80 degrees in the place that I lay my head. Don't need a pillow cause my hair growing so long, you think I was a gorilla. Blue, number 4. Higher than giraffe, pussy galore. 007, feel like a secret agent. I never spend too much time on the pavement. I'm either in the whip or a slave ship. I know it sound like hyperbole, but this shit rhyme, okay? Cut me some slack. I've been going hard, I hope I don't have a heart attack. Like, just from the stress. And not to say I'm pressed, but I'm just doing my motherfucking best. What's good? It's episode 92. Ooh, I'm hype. I'm hype. I miss a few days here and there, but on the journey, there will be a fork in the road. Are you going to go straight? Are you going to go right? Are you going to go left? Shout out to Robert Frost. What's new? I watched Molly's Game again for the 3rd time. The story of Molly Bloom, the poker princess. Great book, great movie, great person. I actually met her in Vegas in, what was that? The fall of 2018. Shout out to Build Your Network podcast and the host, Travis Chappell, close personal friend of mine. But he actually got her to come speak to our little mastermind networking group. That mess was so cool. Like, first of all, Aaron Sorkin wrote the script. Did he direct it also? I believe so. And when I share that movie with people and say, hey, you gotta watch this, that's usually what I lead with. It's an Aaron Sorkin production. And me, I'm a sucker for dialogue, you know. That's cool. You do special effects, you know, big name actors, big budget, big set pieces. That's cool. Me, I like dialogue. There was a show on Netflix. Oh, it was a gem. I want to say Studio 64 on the Sunset Strip. It was a weird name, but it was like a like SNL, but behind the scenes. I think it was an hour long, like dramatic dramedy series, whatever. That's the last thing that I can remember that I just like really love that Aaron Sorkin did. Did he do West Wing also? Oh, come on, look him up. IMDb, Google. Anyway, fantastic dialogue. And the story of how she got that movie made is damn near as good as the story of her life that was in the movie. Anyway, something to be said for persistence. There's something to be said for stick-to-itiveness. There's something to be said for integrity, right? And I think that word is not really understood. It's misused a lot. And my understanding of what integrity means, shout out to Tony Robbins, actually, but it's being in alignment with yourself, right? You know your own values, right? So if you don't follow your own values, then you're out of integrity with yourself, right? It's not, oh, I'm going to do the right thing if you survey 100 people like on Family Feud. That's not it. And what's a trip about Miss Bloom's story is that she was tested several times. I don't want to spoil the movie. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch Molly's Game. It's fantastic. If you're a poker fan, watch it. If you're Aaron Sorkin fan, watch it. If you are just a fan of good cinema, watch it. But she has several opportunities to cooperate, to provide information and make things easier on herself. And every time she sticks to her guns. And it's like, even me, I'm like, oh, come on now. Gonna take that deal. But it's inspiring, you know, people that stick to their guns. You know me, man. I'm always going stream of consciousness style. Excuse me. I get this dough. Some friends of mine, associates, acquaintances, etc. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna get that unemployment?" I was like, "Nah, I didn't even consider it. Like, you know, it's extra. You get more per week now because the whole pandemic prices, and I'm like, I'm good." And I had a long talk with one of my really good friends that I've known since I was 5. And he actually made a pretty compelling case for why it was a good move. And I thought to myself, I can't do it. Was I financially impacted by the Yeah. Who wasn't? You know, I made my usual plea of, oh, well, I don't want to be in the system. I don't want to be on the list. I don't want to have that on my record, if you will. And my understanding is, if you're receiving unemployment benefits, you have to prove in some form or fashion that you're looking for work. You have to provide that. And my friend was like, "Well, no, that all that is being waived because of the situation." And I said, "You know what? I've never received public assistance in my life, and I'm not about to start now. Something in me won't let me do that, even though one could say that I qualify." And I can't really get into all the, psychological factors, circumstantial factors that have me feeling this way. But just between you and me, I feel like I would lose a little bit of respect for myself. But you pay into it. You're a taxpayer. This is part of your benefits. Well, yeah. I also pay my health insurance premiums every month. And they don't really give me what I need. So it's a weak argument. And I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just telling y'all to stay true to yourself. When the shit hits the fan, and when it hits the fan, whether it's now, 10 years from now. I'm remembering that Jay-Z Black album. But it's like when you're under pressure, how you act, that's who you really are. You feel me? That's who you really, truly are. Purified by fire. Tested by fire. I can't even do it, man. I can't even do it. I was surprised to get the stimulus. I was not expecting that. That was a straight up surprise. I didn't ask for it. I didn't know how to opt out. I would not have opted out, by the way. I'm just saying I didn't know how to. And as a sole proprietor, small business / multi-hyphenate, whatever, I felt like I applied or I qualified for the 0% loan, the disaster assistance, whatever that was called. So I did apply for that with no expectations. I was like, I'm not going to, either I'm too late or they're going to find a reason not to give it to me or whatever. I had zero expectations. And I don't know. I might not. We'll see. But I ain't doing no goddamn unemployment, bruh. Do you know why? Because Morgan Freelance, and remember, that's a 0. That's not an O. Morgan Freelance, one of my mottos, one of the things that I live by, never be an employee. So how the fuck am I going to take unemployment when I refuse to be employed? I am unemployable. I can't have a job. We can work together. I don't mind earning commission because it's co-mission. We doing it together. See, the trick or a way to ensure that a financial, a working relationship, a partnership will be successful is to have equal stakes. You gotta have equal skin in the game. You gotta have equal liability. And one of the things I've come to despise about California, I've said this before, but I can't imagine myself ever having a legitimate business in California with employees or have, let's say, rental properties in California and have tenants in California, because it's not equal. For whatever reason, it's like the landlord is just automatically the bad guy and just automatically does not get the favor from the system, from the court system, whatever. And the same thing with the employers. It's like the employee just automatically gets the right of way. I don't know how better else to explain that, but it just feels like a prison. Shout out to my homie up in the Pacific Northwest, who, man, I really feel for the guy, because not only is he expecting his third child, his lady's pregnant, congratulations, but he runs a company that he founded. He is the founder, the CEO, everything. And he has dozens of employees. And I'm like, you gotta look at the laws. Like, you can only cut their salary by so much, and let them go, and laid off versus fired. Like, it's so gross to me. I was telling my wife the other day, like, the only way that I can imagine hiring people to have them work for me would be for a film production, because it's a project. So there's like a set start and end time, and then we're done, right? And I'm comfortable with that. Like, the roles are defined. If everybody's bought in artistically, it's gonna be a dope experience. And like, I don't know, that's my comfort zone. But anything else, nah, I can't even do it. I gotta be my own. I gotta be independent. Always independent. Never be an employee. But that's just me. You do what you do. You do what you do. But I think this whole crisis, about to be 40, just now learning how to wash my hands. Who said that? It was Vlad. Shout out to Vlad TV. Keep the content coming. I love it, man. I love the content. But we're all having to learn and grow. And I think people that had one source of income that got laid off, or that got you know what I'm saying, their income was compromised to some degree, this is a wake-up call. Like, if you have one source of income, you are potentially fucked. Your financial stability is not in your own hands. Come on, light up. Be fired like that, laid off like that, furloughed like that, hours cut like that. Ugh. What's that phrase? I would rather work 100 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week. You dig? I gotta do my own thing. Gotta be me. I'm rambling, man. I'm rambling. Anyway, that's what was on my mind. Kenatonic.co. Use the code FRESH2020. Very convenient. It's just the name of the show. FRESH2020. Get instant savings. I haven't been talking about CBD all that much. I didn't want to sell stuff to y'all. I just wanted to talk, kick it. I want to hear your thoughts and your comments. Build some dialogue. What am I gonna do for episode 100? You know I'm launching my podcast back up. You know that, right? It's gonna be fire. I got my domain. Ooh, the Fresh Podcast. Ooh. Gotta have something to be excited about. You gotta have something to look forward to. You gotta be on the same page as your people and your crew. And if you don't know that, then I can't really help you. And don't say you're screwed just because there's a couple nails missing, fool. You want to start a project? You want to be the architect of your own destiny? Manifest that shit proactively? I got a couple miles to go and then I gotta hang up. My flow is so therapeutic and so misunderstood. Some call it useless. Never have a plan. And if I did, I probably wouldn't follow through with it anyway. I like to freestyle in everything that I do, not just kicking the flows for you, even with my daily plan. But sometimes I'm in such high demand that I gotta block out my time. And that feels like a prison in itself. I hate to drop dimes on society and the nature, the impropriety. Everything is a pyramid scheme when you look at the bottom rung. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're not surprised when they extend this garbage. I hope you're doing something with your time. Getting your mind right, getting your body right, rethinking your whole life plan. Retirement is for suckers. Enjoy your life. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I'm always working, I'm never working. It's Freestyle Fresh, working freelance. I'm out. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Love. Give your body the things that it needs to fight the disease.